Hey, Kyler, just how is your ankle feeling and what was the decision like to go back into the game at the point when you did?
Yeah. Well, I wish I could have came in earlier. I mean, right now, it really doesn't matter how my ankle feels. I don't have anything to look forward to as far as moving around on it. So I'll be fine.
Kyler, how exactly did it get? Did somebody roll up on you? And then what kind of things did the training staff and yourself try to do to work it out, get some, try to make it work?
Yeah. No, I was at I think it was at second, third down. He just, I got landed on in an awkward situation. It's unfortunate. The game obviously plays out a lot differently, I feel like. But it is what it is. That's the hand we got dealt. And like I said, I wish I could have came back earlier to try to make an impact quicker. But
Next up, Craig Fouie, Josh Weintrust, Catherine Fitzgerald.
Tyler, how tough is it knowing you guys were so close to the playoffs and yet you've fallen short and you miss out this year?
It's it's really tough, and it still, again, it goes back to winning the games that you're supposed to win, and you're not putting yourself in this position. Granted, we still had opportunity today to put ourselves in the playoffs. Me personally, obviously what happened today, not being able to play for majority of the game sucks. It is what it is. But again, I feel like, I know we're a playoff team. I know what we're capable of. But again, that's just something that we, kept holding us back all year was us hurting ourselves, and it came back to bite us for sure. So.
Hey, Kyler, how is the way that this season ended over those last, 9 games-ish, how is that going to kind of carry over into the offseason with you guys?
We just got to use it as motivation. I know what type of guy I am. Know what type of, player I am. I don't really need a lot to motivate me. So, I know what type of intensity, what type of, want to that drives me. But I think as a team, it should motivate us a lot.
Kyler, on the drive when you did come back in, I think the first 4 throws were for 60 yards, but then the team was unable to score there. What did you have to change anything about your game, or what did you have to adjust once you were back?
I mean, it's just I was fine. Obviously, I mean, I wasn't 100%, but at that point in the game, it really didn't matter.
Next up, Colin Harmon, Josh Weintrust, Catherine Fitzgerald.
Kyler, you guys have talked frequently about shooting yourselves in the foot this season. What needs to change in the offseason and going into next year to right those wrongs? Is it fundamentally? Is it a mindset? I mean, what is it to get to that point where you guys are growing and no longer doing that?
Yeah, I think part of it is going through it, learning how to win, and some other reasons that I don't care to break down right now. But we got to be better in all phases, and I hope that this motivates us as an organization. I mean, it's an ugly feeling, and nobody wants to feel like this, especially when we've all talked about it. We've kind of shot ourselves in the foot, feel like we should already, be in the playoffs, but we're not. So it is what it is.
Hey, Kyler, it sounds like it was your call to go back in. Did you try to go back in earlier, and was it just too painful? How come you weren't able to go earlier?
I wasn't going to go in if I couldn't, give myself, avoid anything, or, if I was hurting myself or hurting the team by going in because I couldn't move. So had to let some things kick in. And then, once I did, that's when I decided to go in.
Kyler, even prior to the injury, in the last 48 hours, or even less so, just finding out Christian Kirk wouldn't be playing, that Larry wouldn't be playing, how did all of that kind of change what this team was going to do from the start of the game ahead of you getting hurt?
Nothing. I had the utmost confidence in those guys that were on the field. Keyshawn, Trent, I mean, past 2 years that I've been here, they've been here. So it wasn't like I, didn't know what they were capable of. I knew what they were capable of. I just, I wasn't able to be out there. So